guys, happy Wednesday. So, the first thing I want to cover this morning is what I did for workouts this week, and I'm going to show them to you right now. Okay, so that is all my DDPY workouts for the week. Well, for the past 2 weeks, really. I started January 1st. I'm doing 100 days of DDP yoga with a group that I'm in. And you'll see there's a lot of different titles and stuff. I try to keep it changed up, which is one thing I like about the program is they give you a suggested list, but you can still do what you want. So they'll say, oh, you missed the one I wanted to do, but you did this one, so it all works out. The heart rate on there is not correct. I have not been wearing my heart rate monitor for a bunch of reasons. But I will start doing that so I can push myself a little bit harder going from today forward. I've just been doing the workout to do the workout every day to stay active and keep myself moving and that kind of thing. So, that is what's going on right now. I did stop working for the online teaching company I was working for a multitude of reasons, but the biggest one being that I get exhausted, and it was coming up to a busy season where I knew I couldn't handle all the morning and evening classes and a whole bunch of stuff. And basically, that's just something I decided was not something I could work into my schedule in my life right now. Yes, we need the extra money, but it was really only like $200 a month, so it wasn't really worth it. So we're still trying to sell a couple of larger items, and put that money in the bank. Another thing that's been going on is our roof started leaking. So we had a roof company come out this past weekend, or this past week. The insurance adjuster came out yesterday. Was it yesterday? I think it was yesterday. And took a look at the roof. He's talking to our insurance company. We're hoping, and y'all, if you pray, please pray for us, that the insurance company will say, yes, they accept liability on it and we'll pay it. We still have a huge copay of like $5,000 that we're going to take out a loan for, but it's better than the full board, 10, 15 grand for a new roof. We know it's about 15 grand for a new metal roof. And so we are hoping that a regular roof is cheaper than that. If not, then we'll go with the metal. And yeah, so that's what's going on, and that's what's been going on. I'm going to share my weigh-in with you this morning, and then I'll talk about my weigh-in. Okay, so 3 things. I'm not super upset with that weigh-in. 360, yes, I've gained about 20 pounds, so I am at 100 pounds lost in the last year. Still nothing to be ashamed of, number 1. Number 2, I also weighed myself in after I'd been up for a couple hours and after breakfast. So I forgot it was Wednesday, and I completely just did not even think about it. And so I was sitting there. I had already had my breakfast, and I had a lot of vegetables for breakfast. I had spiralized sweet potato, an over hard egg. I had in my sweet potato, I put some spinach and some cabbage and a little bit of green onion, and it was a big plate of vegetables. I mean, I say big plate. if anyone actually knows me in person, you know when I say big plate, it's not really that big of a plate. My plates are about 9-inch plates, so they're not big, but it looks bigger because it's a smaller plate, if that makes any sense. But anyhow, needless to say, yeah, so I did all of that for breakfast. I ate it all, which I was really proud of myself because I have a hard time finishing a meal because I have a very low, I get full really fast. If you're new, that's just something weird about me. Um, and so I was pretty excited because I, had, all these different things I wanted to do. And, I was working on stuff and I did my workout, and I really want to weigh myself before I work out, number one, and before I eat for sure. So I'd already done my workout, already eaten, already drank a bunch of water because I did my workout. So I'm really not that super upset with this weight. Like, I really thought it was gonna be higher, if I'm being quite honest with you. Um, but it's a new starting point. It's a new challenge. It's a new year. So this is where I'm starting for 2020. Is at 360. I was 458 when I started, so I'm like 98 pounds lost, I guess, total. Although when I did my 458, honestly, I was higher before that at the doctor's office, but I didn't have a photo of it, so I didn't use it. Because before that I was 467. So by the point I actually shared a weight on my YouTube channel, I had lost a significant amount. So I am still over 100 pounds lost since then, but by documentation, 98. But I'm really not that upset with this weigh-in. I mean, I just can't be. I was realistic about what I've been doing for the last 3 months. I was realistic about what I've been going through emotionally the last 3 months. And as I've said a million times over, you can eat a perfect diet, but if your stress level's high, you're going to gain weight. That's just scientifically true. So I'm really, I'm okay with this. It's a good starting point. I am ready to go to be down in the mid 200s at the end of this year. And then I'll be heading towards my goal weight like a freight train in 2021, and I'm excited. I am going to start taking, I know I generally don't do like added stuff like pills and stuff like that. I usually don't take those. That being said, however, I will be starting to take collagen peptides. I've been seeing a lot of research and spoken to a lot of people personally who have had a significant amount of weight to lose. And a lot of them have said, aside from doing body dry brushing, which I have been doing for the last year, which I feel like has really kind of helped me a lot with some of my excess skin, they took collagen peptides and that really helped their skin kind of go back to normal. They have a little bit extra skin, but not as much as they expected. And the less excess skin I can have when I'm done with this journey, the best. Because I don't know, some insurance companies will not cover it to have it removed. And I want to make sure that, I try to have as little excess skin as possible to get in the way of my future. But my real big goal for this year is, since I am having a grandbaby in January, I would, no, she's like, no, not right now, Mom. In July, I am excited to be able to go and hold my grandchild and not have to use an extender belt in the airplane. That is my personal goal for July. So when this challenge of 6 months is over, my plan is, hopefully, that I can report that I rode on the airplane and did not need an extender belt. And I'm really hoping that is the case. I am super excited to maybe be able to do that. And we'll just see what happens. I mean, it is what it is, and we'll figure it out as it goes along. Oh, wrong side. Sorry, my tank top is hanging out. And I'm just, that's where I'm at for the start of this journey for this year, and just moving forward. It's all I have. It's all we can do, right? Wake up and move forward. So I have a couple people that I watch that give me really good motivation, and I wanted to share one of their messages for you, with you, rather, not for you, with you. I watched this one on TikTok, but he does also have a YouTube channel. I will share both his TikTok and his YouTube channel below. His name is Alex. He lives in California, I believe. He does have very Christian-based motivation. A lot of his stuff discusses Jesus, God, the Bible. So if you are not someone who is into that, he is probably not necessarily the motivation person for you. That being said, he's just a person who felt like he could maybe speak something that could have meaning to other people. I'm not going to be sharing a super religious one today because I know some people, tune into me are not super religious, and I totally respect that. That's your choice. So I'm going to try to share one that's not super religious, and then we will just kind of talk a little bit motivation, and then I'm going to be done for today. So hang on and have a listen to Alex.
Okay, I need to post this for anybody who really needs this and who is really trying to move forward, and you just seem to slip back right where you started off, and you don't know why. You can't seem to get the victory to move forward, and you're just struggling to just keep your mind focused. There has to be a renewing, a transformation, a shift in the mind, the way you think, the way you talk, the way you eat, the way you walk. It has to change everything from the way you see life. If there are negative things around you, you have to look at the positive. Stop looking at the negative. Because as long as you continue to look at the negative, you're always going to live in the negative. Live positive.
And I did use that clip with his permission. I did message him on Instagram and say, hey, I have a YouTube channel. Do you mind if I share some of your videos? I did clip that one because it did, just to get the point across, I did clip it a little bit. But you can see all of his stuff on his YouTube channel or on his TikTok. I really enjoy when he comes up on my channel. It for me, I've had days where I've just been down. And I've had days where I just needed someone to say, I get it. It sucks. Like, today life sucks and it's okay. It'll be better tomorrow. Like, he's been through some stuff, and I think we've all been through stuff. People that are overweight don't usually come without baggage, don't come without traumas, don't come without issues. And I think the hardest thing for us, we think, oh, it's just as easy as going on a diet. And that's one of the reasons why I hate the word diet and why I hate it. People say, oh, what diet are you using? I'm not using a diet, because if I use a diet, the diet doesn't solve the why. A diet doesn't solve the what happened. A diet doesn't solve the what's wrong with me as a person. And I don't mean that there's something wrong with me per se, that I'm just broken in some ways. I mean, I am broken. I'm not perfect. I've had stuff happen in my life. I recently had a friend ask, share one story from your life that, if you told somebody, they would think there's no way that really happened. And I realized I had multiple stories like that. Having those amount of stories doesn't leave you without some sort of fractures, but there's a difference. You can allow yourself to be broken and let the cold wind blow through you, and allow things to just build up inside of you and just pour out of you, and the good things pour out of you and not stay with you. Or really, you can make a decision to change things in your life and fill those broken pieces like the Japanese did with their pottery. Fill it with gold. Make yourself more valuable to you. And I think ultimately, the only way you can do this is completely transform yourself. The only way you can have a change permanently in your weight is by changing your relationship with yourself. See yourself as worthy. See yourself as broken but fixable. A work in progress. So hopefully something I've said today has helped you out. Make sure you like and subscribe. I never usually say that, but I was recently told I really should be, so I'm just going to do it every once in a while. Sorry, guys. I know y'all are on YouTube. Y'all know the deal. Y'all know how this works. I'm talking to the choir, But, yeah, so day 1 of today of the Positively Unstoppable Challenge with DDP Yoga. There is a rolling enrollment. If you haven't signed up yet and you're interested in it, you just go to my video about it. You click the link for signing up. And you do have to use either the app on your phone or buy the discs, or use the app on the Roku. And I believe there's another app somewhere, but there's phone apps, there's a Roku app, and there's discs. It's part of the deal is you use their product. Because obviously no one's going to give you money. I'll let you win money if you're not using their product, because that's really weird. Um, so yeah, this program helped me lose 100 pounds last year, and I plan on losing another 100 this year. And last year I was really struggling to figure out who I was and my purpose. And now I finally figured out that, you know what? I don't know who I am, and I'm still working that out. But it's okay because I don't have to know. I have to know that I like this and I don't like that. I have to know that I'm a mom of two great kids. I'm going to be a grandma this year. No, Ma. I have a husband who's weird, annoys me, but I love him. And he loves me back, even though I'm weird and annoy him. And, you know, at the end of the day, it's kind of enough. Those are the only people in my circle that really, like, 100% matter. And I always get wrapped up in this whole, oh, I don't have as many friends as I would like, or I don't have this, or I don't, you know. And I need to stop doing that because ultimately, at the end of the day, I am enough. I'm enough for me. I'm enough for the people who I directly affect. And if I'm not, hopefully they tell me and I can fix it. But for those people who ask me to help them with something, but when I turn to them for help, they're gone. I don't know. I don't need to be good enough for them. And I think that's kind of the thing going into this year that I finally figured out. And I think it's taken a lot of stress off my plate. But we're going to do it one step at a time. And just, you know, see what's going on and see what happens. So I will see you guys tomorrow with a recipe. And Friday, I don't know what I'm going to do, but we'll find out together. I haven't listed the Friday stuff or Saturday stuff out yet. Again, my Sundays are no video. But I will be back to 6 days a week with this new challenge. And hopefully I'll be able to figure out how to videotape my workout so I can actually show you guys my workouts. But we'll see. See you tomorrow. Bye.